All right, this is step 3 for your Leaf Zentangle project. So for the first 2 steps, if you had access to a printer, you were able to print it out and trace it and cut out your leaf. If you went outside to get your leaf, please be sure to have traced it to a white piece of paper and cut that out. If you do not have leaves around your house and no printer, then I ask you to go ahead and draw a leaf. Again, I'd like you to make sure you cut that out so you have your own leaf tracer. So what we're going to do today is we're going to trace our leaf onto a white piece of drawing paper, which was provided to you with your Chromebook when you got your Chromebooks a couple weeks ago. I sent home some drawing paper for you. So go ahead and find a spot somewhere on your piece of paper where you'd like to trace your leaf. I want it to be for the first tracing, I want it to be entirely on the paper. So this paper is pretty thin, so it's a little tricky to trace. So make sure that you're holding down your tracer as best you can. And with your pencil, go ahead and trace around the edges as best you can. Sometimes I gotta move my fingers around and really make sure that I'm getting as close to the edge as possible. Be extra careful around that stem. It's a little tricky to trace because it's so thin. Trying not to let that leaf move. Sneak back up there. Please take your time. Just that one little spot left. I'm gonna move my finger over there and connect to that next one. All right. Fill that in a little bit. Okay, so after you trace your leaf the first time, I want you to do it one more time. But this time when you trace your leaf, I want you to make part of it on the paper. So finding an area of your paper where there's some extra white space. So I'm thinking over here, have some of it on the paper and some of it off the paper. So I am going to kind of move it around. I'm thinking I'm going to try that. So again, you're going to start tracing. Hold that leaf tracer down using your pencil, making sure you're going right along the edge. It's a little tricky because this tracer is so thin. Again, just holding your tracer down and taking your time. And very carefully moving your fingers around the tracer. And if they move, just to adjust it, get it back in line. Okay. All right. So that is your first step. Tracing your leaf twice with pencil, one whole leaf, and then just part of a leaf on the edge. All right, thanks for listening.